Carl Beard, certainly of the opinion that if you're good enough, you're old enough. Chance now for Wellington. Barbarouses! Gauchi saves, tapped in! First of the new season for the Phoenix, and it has them into a, you might say, somewhat unlikely lead.
Has done well in the second half, looking forward all the time.
Another ball into the path of Wayne. What about now? It's a lovely finish. The flag has stayed down. The Wayne train arrives at the platform again. Ben Wayne denied moments ago by the assistant referee's flag. Not this time. Choo-choo, they say in the crowd. The Wayne train's got another one. Corner delivered for Wellington.
So far. Sutton will come back in and cut back in. For Kraev will have an opportunity from the edge of the area, and just like that.
Through Thurgate trying to close the ball. He doesn't get there early enough. Wonderful strike by Kraev to get his team back into this contest.
Teammates of Clayton Lewis in towards that near post, helped on by Kraev again. And thumped in by Sam Sutton.
It was whether the offside player was impeding Thomas Glover, and I think Adam Kersey's got this one right, and good on him for making the decision without going to VAR.
Garkovic again. North's Clayton Lewis threads the needle. Here's a big chance! It's 2-2!
Taken finish that was from Costa Barbarouses. Garkovic plays into a little pocket. You can see that, what a wonderful release that is into the.
He's gifted it. It looked to the naked eye as though they'd have gone past the byline. Elliott, near post, hit it! Far post from Ben Old. Really good cross from Elliott. Coming to the near post, Old and diverting it beautifully past the outstretched right hand of Philip Kurtz. Here's Lewis. Fantastic! Clayton Lewis!
Straight from dead balls, 25 yards out, off the crossbar. Philip Kurtz can only wave. What a beautiful...
All the way by Bacchus. Kraev. Kraev again. Now Sam Sutton squeezes it up. Wayne! It was mate Ben Wayne. Tickets, please. Wayne train in action again. Third goal of the season for one of the rising. Early release to Barbarouses. David Ball is up with it. Into the path of David Ball. Slides it sideways. Kraev makes it four.
From David Ball to find Kraev. A tap in at the back post. Kraev is off to celebrate in front of the Yellow Fever for the fourth time today.
Here they come again, Wellington. Is this the moment? Is this the bonus moment? Going to come to fruition now. Towards the far post. Troisi gets it half away. It's there for Kraev!
It looks to take at least 2 touches off Western United players into the back of the net.
He's drawn Marcelo all the way out of the box there, but the cross comes in now. It's a good one for Kraev!
The middle of the Western Sydney defence, clearing everything. Well, this time they've bypassed him round the back.
Good result from the Phoenix last week. However, they were the better team.
Here is Oscar Zavala, an early chance, an early goal for Wellington.
Point that hadn't even started, and Oscar Zavada waited and waited, the ball dropped, and then bang!
Still plenty to aim at in the area for Callan Elliott. Cross towards the far post, and hit it in by Bojadan Kraev.
The Wayne train in Wellington, we might have the Bulgarian freight train, because he is unrelenting. Lovely ball in from Callan Elliott.
Garkovic, close to Gauchi, who again elects to punch. Here is Jansas, deflected in! Oh, talk about a weight off the shoulders.
For the 11th time, Wellington Phoenix get that ball in via a corner.
Gateway, he was able to force a pass. Kraev
is going to slip it underneath. Zavada! Great equaliser for the Phoenix.
As we see on the Harvey Norman replay, Kraev driving at the defence.
Cameos in the last couple of matches.
Sass forward to Kraev, who's popping up all over the place, as is Callan Elliott, and to David Ball! What a clever goal for the Englishman!
All class from David Ball. They've fired some warning shots down this right-hand side, the Wellington Phoenix. This time it's Kraev who finds Elliott in space again. And then a deft touch from David Ball. Glover tried to keep that one out, ultimately nestling in the bottom right-hand corner. The Wellington Phoenix strike first.
Big chance for the Knicks here. He's trying to steer it into that area, which he's done so. Zawada must score, and does eventually.
From Zavada, and he's just nipped in just in front of Redmayne, and he's had the composure to stop himself and finish that into the goal.
Moragas is out on the left. Can pick the pieces up. Now towards the back post, and that is a much better delivery.
For Oscar Zavada's many runs he's made today. Look here on the Harvey Norman replay. He doesn't have much space.
Short corner this time from Wellington. Lewis with a slightly different angle to work with. Trips it in. Laws with a header. It's tucked into the back of the...
Wonderful delivery in from Clayton Lewis. Stands it up to the back post. Josh Laws.
Clever play again from Josh Laws. He quickly retreats to centre back and lets the attackers do the work. Barbarouses frees up Callan Elliott. Here's Zavada!
Loving his life in the capital, Oscar Zavada. And then watch the reaction for Danny Vukovic here.
Ball. Phoenix doing well to keep it in a tight area, but they'll recycle now. Helped into the area, Zavada! It's such a familiar sight!
Great start for the Phoenix.
Oscar Zavada is absolutely loving life in Wellington. It seems as though this afternoon. Pass to Moragas, who pulls it back. Spills, Barbarouses! An error from Cameron Cook.
Great ball from him. Oh, the timing of that is absolutely perfect. Keeper's got to do better, but again, that's what goal scorers do. They're ready there, on the front foot, bang, back of the net, 2-0.
He hasn't been particularly prolific this season, Costa Barbarouses, but it's a second ALeague goal of the season for him.
Ugarkovic, Adelaide City feature very prominently, as that's a good ball in, and the header! What a header from Oscar Zavada!
Well, this is a carbon copy of one of the pre-match. The Harvey Norman replay will show he spins off the furthest centre-back.
Of course, it was not all on his shoulders to try and turn such a result around, but he took his goal ever so well.
And that's a great ball over the top, and the chance for Kraev!
And that was so selfless and brilliant to lay the ball into the path of Kraev, and that's a technically brilliant goal.
Ball threading the needle. Here's Jan Sass. Kraev to his right. Sass going alone. Oh, it's a fine finish.
The Harvey Norman replay, this is the closing stages. You can see there's plenty of numbers, but he's allowed to come in on his left foot.
Driving through that space in midfield again. Bozudov, Kraev! Absolutely wonderful.
Again, he had options to pass and play, but when the defence just kept dropping, he sized up the situation.
Zavada against Young. He got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out.
Zavada showing the confidence to step up. Jamie Young got a hand to it, couldn't keep it out.
Kraev looking to make his move. Back post might fall for Zavada with his 10th of the campaign.
Well, the Harvey Norman replay, look at the movement there from Zavada. Plenty of play.
Sass lines it up. Plenty of elevation on the delivery. Dropped by Jack Duncan and poked in to the back of the net by Callan Elliott.
Off mistake from Jack Duncan that has led to goals in the last month, all from crosses. You can see the frustration initially. Kraev is going for the ball.
Zavada against Duncan.
Fergay is trying to defend. Results in the
crowd find their voice. Zavada! Yeah, Joel King really, I'm sure, could feel Oscar Zavada's breath on the back of his neck. Jacob Spoonley.
Rufa against Gauchi. Sent it the wrong way.
The right leg out, and buoyed by his goal earlier in the season, Alex Rufa steps up.
Of course, one of those being against the Wellington Phoenix.
Zavada nips in. Zavada helps it in. Danny Cole.
Brutal brush strokes, lifts that one over Izzo, and a self-inflicted early goal for the Melbourne.
Pockets where Jan Sass is free to release Zavada. He looks up, crosses. Sass again brings it down. Now Ugarkovic deflected.
But the finish from Ugarkovic was emphatic. You put that down to some really good build-up from Wellington from a goal kick. You can also put it down to poor defence from Melbourne City. They didn't set up.
They say 13 is unlucky. That is Oscar Zavada's goal tally. It's now 14 for the towering pole.
Number 14 rolls that one in, no doubt about it.
Gets it back from Sass. Gives it back to Sass. Clever. Here's Jan Sass. Surely now.
And the Brazilian starts it off. Costa Barbarouses hands the ball back to him. He gives it into Zavada. And then Jan Sass through on goal. A tidy finish.
After that.
Took me till Thursday.
Jan Sass slipping in David Ball. He couldn't beat Curto initially, but on the second attempt.
That's his 5th goal in the opening 15 minutes of games this season. David Ball with a wonderful run on the Harvey Norman.